So we are talking Transform 20. It's about to launch and become a thing. Okay. I have a feeling that this is going to be something that people can actually manage. I know 80-day obsession, the biggest issue for people is the hour workouts, the intensity of the meal plan. It's just a lot. It's a huge commitment. And I'm not even going to sit here and act like it's not. So Transform 20 is going to be huge for people. So we need to be super prepared and super excited about what's to come because it's going to be awesome. Okay, share desktop. Okay, Transform 20. These are just the details kind of that from my experience so far, and then kind of what we can expect. Can I hide I don't know, what we can expect moving forward in the next couple of weeks/months. There's a lot of good promos for people to sign up early, which is huge, huge, huge. It's going to be push people to want to sign up, which is awesome. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is just some dates to know. It's not going to be available to everybody until April the 1st, which seems so far away. It's available to purchase on December 4th. So from December 4th to January the 14th, which is the day that it starts, is when when the promo is happening. So everything is going to be $20 off. Okay, everything from December 4th to January the 14th. The group is going to go from January 14th to February 23rd. And the time so you're going to kind of do it, obviously, January 14th through the February 23rd. And then after February is over, February time is over, in March, to me, what that's going to look like is you're just going to promote through experience and testimonials and all of that. And then April is when you kind of do your post-launch group, which is also going to be a really, really huge group. Here's just a couple of things that we know about Transform 20. It's a 20-minute workout. It's 6 weeks. There's a step, but also there's a modifier. So there's somebody in the program that does not have a step at all, which is awesome for people who, whatever knees and issues that they have for whatever reason, they can't use a step. One thing to think about and consider is that the steps are only available while supplies last. They've been really, I don't know if you guys have seen that, but they're very much hey, this is how many we have. We know we're going to sell out, just FYI. So there is somebody in the in the cast, I guess you could say, that is not using a Team Beachbody step. They're just using a regular step. I have a regular step, so I'm happy to give my Beachbody one away to somebody who needs it. But that's something to consider. So it's kind of another little bit of a selling point for someone to do it early, to go ahead and buy the pre-launch round so they can guarantee a step. 6 days a week. All workouts are totally different, which I love so much. 80-day obsession, they were different, but they were also kind of the same. This is not the case. They're totally different. There's bonus routines. So they have 3 ab workouts, 1 recovery, 1 glute, and 1 cardio. They can be done in addition to, or however you want to do it on your rest day, and they're really, really good. There's also 6 weighted workouts in place of, in addition to, or on their own. There's something called Transformers, which I guess isn't really that important for the pre-launch, but basically there's 3 1-minute challenges. They kind of die off towards the end, but basically what he wants you to do is count of how many reps you can do in 1 minute of one exercise. And then in a couple weeks, you'll do that same thing. You'll count the same exercise for 1 minute and just see your progress to see how many that you do. That's just a little tidbit. You need a step, modifier without a step. There's 3 chapters. So the first chapter, each chapter is 2 weeks. You have commit, climb, and conquer, which I love. Okay, pack details. So there's the challenge packs, the completion packs, and the accessory bundles. Just a little reminder, the challenge packs are for brand new people, and coaches. That's where you get BOD. That's where you get everything. The completion pack is someone who might already have BOD but needs the materials, they might need Shakeology, or they might need the performance pack, or they might need Shakeology and the performance pack. Basically, you're already a member of BOD and you just need to complete everything. And then accessory bundles are for people that already have everything. So as a coach, that's probably what you'll be buying is an accessory pack. You just need the Transform 20 materials. Okay, this is how I've broken it down in my head. The pre-launch, the launch, and the post-launch. The pre-launch starts December the 3rd. That's a Tuesday. Sorry. Is that a Tuesday? It's a Monday. Okay. So I personally am doing a webinar / Zoom call, whatever. This is just, I'm going to share my plan in a minute, but I'm doing that on December the 3rd because people can purchase starting December the 4th through the 14th of January. Okay. So, yeah, pre-launch December 3rd. Focus on promoting and gathering commitments. Now, I want to share something with you really quick that is going to be super helpful. If you go to your whatever Coach Online Office, and I couldn't find the word for it, and you go to product tools and wait. Yes, right here. And then you go to Transform 20. This is what I'm going to use. I'm really excited about it. The pre-order tracker. So this is where you can write their name. I'll probably do like just their name and I'll have their email in a Google Drive or in a Google Drive Excel sheet just because I need to copy and paste. But I will keep track here because I like pen and paper, you know. You can check off the mega, the base, whatever, the deluxe, their flavors, and if they need a step or not, which I'm going to show you the packages, how they're set up, because some you can get a step with and some you don't have to get a step. And then it also has this right here where it has the send order link, follow up, and order placed, just so you can be like, this is going to be a game changer right here, I think. And then it also has everything. You just need to obviously look at the American one of what it's going to look like and how you can kind of track what people need. So that's what I'm going to do starting December 3rd. I'm just going to be getting, from now, I just posted before we got on this call, from now until December 3rd or so, I'm going to be getting pre-orders and I'm going to be using that sheet to track it. Then starting the 4th of December, I'm going to be sending links and tracking who has purchased. Go ahead and follow up with your previous clients or your coaches because those are the people that I'm going to be like, hey, you have first access. I'm going to make sure that you're taken care of first because it's much easier to keep a person than it is to get a new person. So I'm going to focus on them this week. And they know what it's all about. It doesn't need a whole lot of explaining. And then next week, I'm going to start focusing on new people, which is January the 4th. Okay. So focus on acquiring your new coaches and new customers. One thing I'm going to make my slides and I will send them to you guys. So I've started making them. Carly makes them pretty. You guys are welcome to use them. If you use them, oh my gosh, please make a copy of them before you edit anything or I will cry. I love you guys. Just please don't mess up my slides, okay? I will die. But she'll probably use some pictures of me in them. All you have to do is take a picture of you and just put it over top of me. That's all you got to do if you want to use these slides. I'm totally cool with that. You know that. I don't care what you use. So what I'm going to do this time, which I usually don't do, I usually don't promote coaching while also promoting a program. It's never felt right to me, but for whatever reason, this time feels right. I feel like I know how to present it in a good way that makes it sound beneficial to them and not something that I just want them to do because it benefits me. Because at the end of the day, it really doesn't benefit you just to have a bunch of coaches that don't do anything, right? So I am going to talk about becoming a coach while also signing up for the first time. And so I am going to figure out how to do that in a really elegant way, and I'll send that to you guys. So you get $20 promotion This time, December 4th through January 13th, is $20 off of everything, which I'm going to show. That you get to be a part of the like VIP test group with Shaun T in it. So he comes live a lot in our like test group that I was part of. He was live like I feel like all the time, and he's awesome. It also is going to come with free workouts, and I'm going to like before it all starts, and I'm going to share that in a minute. And then the post launch, like I said, it's kind of January 14th to February when it's over, and that's when you're just going to focus on experiences to drive awareness. Okay, so I announced today, this is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to offer a Facebook group for people interested. And this entire week, more than a week, well, yeah, and this entire week and a little bit more, that is where I'm just going to do like an informational dump, okay? I'm going to be posting every day. I'm going to be doing live videos. I'm going to be just like sharing all the goods about it. I'm also going to do, like I said, the webinar / Zoom call on Monday night, December the 3rd. A lot of people that follow me on Instagram don't have a Facebook and have no desire to get a Facebook. So that's kind of why I'm doing this webinar. Another reason I'm doing it is because I want to have the recording to send to people after the launch, just to be super clear about what it is so I don't have to do it again. And I also, in that Facebook group, if I notice someone, I'm going to really look through the members. And because, I mean, if someone's coming to me and asking to join a Facebook group, that's huge. Like that means they went the extra mile to be a part of what I have to do. So I'm going to look through and just see if anyone I think might look like a good coach, or if they're interacting like a coach. I'm going to have individual Zoom calls with people. And then after the webinar and after the Zoom call, I'm going to say, hey, if you're ready to move forward, fill out my form. And this form looks a lot different than my previous forms because this is just Transform 20. That's it. I'm not doing anything else, just Transform 20. So after they hear everything and after they're like, yeah, I want in, that's when I want them to fit. I don't want like people clogging up my life if they're just not really interested. I want people, and that might not be the right way to think about it. I just need to know who's in and who's out, right? And then starting December 4th, through January the 14th, I'm just going to like go after it hard. I'm going to promote that webinar again and probably do like an evergreen, which means it just like replays on its own. And I'm going to get the commitments and I'm going to follow up hard and I'm going to get those signups. So for the pre-launch, if y'all are like, wait, what am I supposed to do? I don't have like access to the workouts. I would just start doing a Shaun T workout. Like that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do T25 and maybe some insanity, but I love T25 and it's not supposed to say talk about Shaun T specifically. I feel like he's somebody that everybody loves. Like I think sometimes people are iffy about Autumn or iffy about so-and-so, but Shaun T seems like a person that just like everybody just can't get enough of. He's super encouraging. So just kind of talk about, everybody knows him. Okay, let's talk about the packages really quick. So we have the base challenge pack, which this is what everything comes. Okay, the step is supposed to be in that picture. Why is it? I'm so sorry. The step's supposed to be in that picture. But the regular price is $180 and it's going to be $160, okay? With the step, or maybe not. Sorry, this is without the step. This is with the step. Regular price is $234. Promo price is $214. So you get bod, you get the materials, you get Shake Cup, you get Shakeology, VIP, access, all of that. The deluxe challenge pack, which means you get everything plus Recover and Energize plus the step. Regular price is $309. Promotion price is $289. For the mega pack, which is everything for that's not the right price, guys. I'm so sorry. That's not the right price. Let me find that price. Mega is everything that you need for the entire 6 weeks. Now, let me tell you though, hold on. Sorry. Oh, there's so much stuff. People might get not necessarily super happy with the price of the mega. It might scare them, but that's where we're going to talk about the value and we're going to talk about the savings, okay? The savings for the mega for the entire 6 weeks is way, way, way better, okay? Nope, that's not what I want. Okay, so the mega, I want to look this up so we have it right. The mega, okay, so the regular is $464, but the promo is $444. Now, one thing that I am going to send you guys as well is, hang on, let me get my, is the savings page right here. And I'm going to also send all these images to you too. So when you see this US one, when you get the Mega Pro, you save $200. We're going to talk about the savings and the value. And then one thing that I'm really going to talk about the most, I think, is how, like, you need to make a decision, right? More than you need to make a plan. I've talked about it on Instagram. And making the decision is making it at the very beginning and not looking back. And so if you are going to not look back for the next 6 weeks, it makes the most sense to just go for the mega pack because you're saving $200. Now remember, in sales, as we talk about in Clearly Confident, you genuinely want the best for people. You genuinely want them to have the best option, and you would advise them to do what you would do or what you would advise your family to do. And this is honestly what I would advise my friends and my family to do, and so that's kind of how I'm going to talk about it. It makes the most sense by far. Sorry, I need to change that price. I wanted to make sure that was good. Okay. So that's our mega pack. And then we have the completion base, which is you have a without the step and with the step. So that is just your completion with either Shakeology or with the performance pack. So your recover and your energize. So you can pick between one of those for the completion base. So without the step is $160 or $140 during the promo. With the step is $214 or $194. The deluxe completion is where you get both. Let's say you have BOD, but you don't have Shakeology, you don't have performance, you don't have a step, and you don't have the materials. I think this, yeah. So you can pick if you include the step or you don't. $289 or $269. And then the mega completion, so this picture is supposed to have everything that you need for the entire 6 weeks. That is going to be $444 or $424. And remember, savings, my friends, savings. And then we have the accessory bundle. So we have all the materials with the step, without the step. Okay, so that means you just get the Transform 20 calendar, you get the meal plan, and you get like the guide or the where you track your weight or your times and your transformers or whatever. That's only $69, and then with the step is $124 for the accessory bundles. And then there is like a mega accessory bundle. It sounded like it was only for coaches. I think that that's what a coach would need if they already have everything except for the performance line for all 6 weeks or the Transform 20 materials. But it sounds like it's just like for a coach right now from the way they said it. Okay, so just to clarify, December 11th, there are free workouts available starting then for people that have signed up early. So remember, everything starts January 14th. But if you sign up early, then you're going to get free workouts on December 11th. And that is also going to be awesome for you guys to be able to promote. You'll have over a month to promote with those free workouts, which is going to be huge. So make sure you take advantage of that. January 2nd, the challenge group guide is going to be available. So they were talking about the challenge group for Transform 20 guide is going to be in the coach online office. And apparently it's going to be really good. That's what they keep saying. January 7th is when the prep week in the coach test group starts. So they're calling it a coach test group, but it's for the people that buy early. So the prep week is from the 7th to the 14th. The 11th, first week of workouts are launched. The 14th is when the VIP early access begins and test group starts. Around the 28th of January, they were suggesting that you go ahead and start promoting, I think it's around the 28th of February, start promoting the second group, and then you can go live with that second group on April 14th, which is awesome that you're literally going to have the next like 4 months, 4 or 5 months planned out for your business, basically. Just promote Transform 20 hard. Okay, I want to show you guys my pre-order form just because I am going to hopefully explain it so well that when people order, they're going to know exactly what they want, okay? It's not a lot of like, let me get to know you. It's first name, last name, email. I want to know if they're a BOD member. I want to know if they're currently drinking Shakeology. If not, do you want to? Yes or no? I want to know what flavor they want so that I can literally send them their specific link without going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. I don't know if y'all experienced that. Like, what flavor Shakeology do you want? This is what and then they go, well, what do you drink? And I'm like, I drink cafe latte vegan. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll try that. And then I'm like, well, what flavor post-workout? Like, it just goes back and forth. I really want to try to eliminate that. Do you want to be using the performance line? So I'm, like I said, in the webinar, I'm going to talk really clearly about these products. So they're either going to be like yes or no. What flavor do you want? Do you want a step? Which package do you want? I'm going to create, which I'll send to you guys, like a pretty thing that has the picture, what's in the package, and then the price of it. And then I'm going to get their Facebook URL. That's all I'm going to get. And so that when the day is time to go, I'm going to pull up these applications and I'm just going to send all the links. That's my plan. Okay. So the launch day, like, I mean, on the Facebook group, y'all all can, of course, do it the way, what I plan on doing is like a giveaway of some sort. I'm going to have, when people post or when people purchase, I want them to take a screenshot of their purchase page and post it in the group. And then I'm going to do a giveaway of something really fun. Probably something like makeup. I don't know. And I'm going to share what I get, why I got what I got. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And another thing I'm really going to be good about is in the Facebook group, I'm not going to assume that just because people are in the group that they purchase. I'm going to follow up one-on-one really hard. And also I'm going to add some value in that group, not just about Transform 20 as well. And y'all are welcome to be a part of it, by the way. Okay, so the other resources that I wanted to share with you guys, the application, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, the other things in here. So the comparison guide, this is going to be super helpful. The only thing that's a little hard is that it is like when you print it, you almost need bigger paper. So when you print it, you just need to like have multiple paper and put it together. But it's super easy to follow. So it's like, okay, are you new to Team Beachbody? Yes, column A. Well, then you come down to column A and it's all a challenge pack, and it's going to tell you the best value and the better value and then the good value. And then B is a completion pack, and then your accessory bundle here. And this just shares everything that's in it. So I'm literally going to take this document right here. I'm going to pull all this information and I'm going to make it look pretty with the pictures. And then that's what I'm going to use to send to people. And I'm going to say, hey, make sure you tell me what you want for your package. And I will send you the specific link for you. That way they're not in BOD and teambeachbody.com trying to figure out what they need. It's just like one link. I might even put in there like, do you want beach bars? Like, do you want, like, I might even talk about some other products, like some Shakeology boosts, some the fiber boost, the energy boost, and the greens boost. I might talk about those and be like, hey, do you want to add those in your package? Just so it can be one link with everything that they need. And it'll just be super easy. So I think in the Facebook group, what I'll do is that each day I'll talk about some different products and why they're great and why they work. And then talk about them in the webinar and then send them the link to everything. Was that a lot? I feel like that was a lot. Do y'all have any questions? Are y'all muted? I can't hear anything.
Yeah, we're muted.
Do you have any questions or any thoughts?
What is that you use, that countdown thing? I clicked on your webinar. What is that?
That's just the countdown to the webinar.
Does Zoom do that?
I don't think so. I think that's just the webinar feature. But Zoom is the same thing. It does not matter. The only thing with webinar is
webinar is a brand name.
So I use Webinar Jam. That's what I use for webinar. What's happening? But I can collect their email addresses, which is why I use Webinar, so I can get their emails. But you can still do that in a form. I'm just not getting their information in a form until we've talked, they've seen the webinar, we've talked in the Facebook group, whatever. So what y'all should do, if you don't want to do a webinar, if you don't have that set up, which is totally fine, just go ahead and have them fill out the form first and go ahead and get their contact information. And then just decipher, who's in and who's out through color coordination or whatever. That's what I would do. But the most important thing is that you do those free workouts on December the 11th. Get some sort of step that you can use for now. And go, if you have a gym membership, just go in their step room and use their steps. If you want to, you totally don't have to do that. But you could even use hey, you honestly wouldn't even need a step because there is a modifier without a step. And that's totally fine. My Instagram bio link isn't working for me. See, it's doing this. Why is it not working? I was trying to click on
your bio.
Yeah, is it working for you?
Yeah.
Okay, good. As long as it's working for you.
Yeah, I can see you.
I just think that y'all should do your own. I mean, you're always welcome to send them to my webinar and just be like, hey, this is the same information, which it totally is. But I just think the connection with y'all is going to be much more valuable. And I'm going to have my slides ready, obviously, before the webinar, and I'll share them with you. No problem.
Your Facebook, so you created a whole new page separate from your studio.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Totally different page. Where is it?
What does it look like?
I'll show you. There's nothing on it right now. I just made it today. I'm going to start posting it tomorrow.
Oh, that's cute.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I need to post some stuff in it, but it's good. And, these people want to be a part of it, which is like half the battle,
Yeah.
Just to have people that want in. So I'm really thankful for that. So I'm really just going to nurture those people as much as I can. And again, y'all jump in it too. You're welcome to. Audrey, tell me about your group. I'm so excited. You're doing such a good job on your Instagram. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. It's still really awkward for me, but I'm trying, and it gets a little bit better every day.
You're doing awesome.
Thank you. Now I just need to actually convert on something, because generating some interest. I did some inviting today, actually, which was really scary, but I just went for it. I've gotten a lot of good feedback from people that I know personally that oh, I like your videos and I like what you're doing. Not necessarily that they're super interested in, joining or anything, but trying to just generate interest around it. So I'm going to do a free 7-day group starting next week and just kind of go through it. But I'm kind of torn because I will finish 80-Day Obsession January 10th, I think is when, which of course it's taken me longer than 80 days, but that's a whole different story. And I really thought that I would try to promote that and start a group first of the year because of how much of a positive impact it's had on me. So I really thought I would do that, but now I can't decide if I want to keep on with that or if I want to promote around Transform 20. I'm torn.
Totally. Yeah. Something to remember, 80-Day Obsession will always be there. It will always be there.
Mm-hmm.
The hype of Transform might not always be there.
Yeah.
That's just something to remember. Just because you don't do it right now doesn't mean you can't do it later.
Yeah, that's true.
But another option is just to say, hey, I'm offering two options right here. Because someone might listen to Transform 20 details and they're like, I need more than 20 minutes, or I want the intensity of 80-day obsession. Great. You have two little things going because you know how to nurture 80-day obsession people. You've already done it. And then take your Transform people and do that with them, but love on your 80-day obsession people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. I am kind of curious because I took Allie's Insta Ambassador course. And so I've been trying to utilize like the hashtags and some of that stuff to grow outside of just people that I know personally.
Yeah.
How effective, and this can be a question for anybody, how effective does inviting tend to be for you guys?
Good question.
You know, do you get a lot of clients from that, or how effective is that, I guess, in your guys' experience or perspective?
Yeah. I mean, when I first started, that's all I could do was invite people.
Okay.
Really focused on the people that I knew and that knew me and loved me and wanted to support me. Because you just need some testimonies under your belt. When you can get a few testimonies, like I would approach it like, hey, I need your support here. I need you to go all in for me because I need testimonies. Like do this for me kind of. And I would get some traction from that. And just to have a couple of testimonies was huge. It was huge. Anybody else have anything to say about that? Nobody has anything to say?
Right. About just be consistent.
Yeah.
Let go of the fear.
Yeah. Don't be scared. It gets easier and easier.
That's the main thing.
It really does. I mean, not that I've done a lot of inviting because I haven't, but just putting yourself out there does get easier. But I've also not really received like a negative response, I guess you could say. I either receive a positive or no response kind of deal. So it might be a different story if I receive negative response, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. So regardless of anything else or everything else, I'm having fun with it. So
awesome job. Did you enjoy Allie's course?
Yes. It was really helpful for me. Yeah, she's so sweet. I would highly, for people that aren't, I feel like even though I could have done the research, you know, and figured that stuff out, it just made it really easy. But I also know I would benefit from Clearly Confident. So
for sure. Well, Instant Ambassador, it's not a huge investment for learning amazing skills. Like honestly, as crazy as it sounds, it really is like life skills. Instagram.
Yeah. I thought it was really, really good. So
that's so awesome.
Yeah. We're trucking along.
Is what, listen, the people that lose at Beachbody are the people that stop doing it. That's it. If you continue and you persevere, you will succeed. You will succeed. It's not overnight.
That's my thought.
It is not overnight at all. At all. It is a lot of persevering and pushing through. But at the end of the day, you know, in my opinion, like the thing that keeps people persevering, keeps me persevering, is like my undeniable belief and my undeniable enthusiasm about what this can be for people. Because you hit walls all the time, but it's the enthusiasm and the belief that you have in you and in the products and in what it can be for other people. That's what's going to keep you going over the walls. If you don't have the genuine belief in yourself, then that's what's going to stop you. But you guys all have the belief. You do. It's all within you. It really is. Also, congratulations to Kaylin. Oh my gosh, she's engaged. She's not showing her video, but she's engaged. Whoop, whoop. So exciting. OMG.
Thanks.
Sweating for the wedding.
That's right.
So awesome, girl. I'm so excited for you. How fun. What a fun season this is.
Yes. So exciting. Now the wedding planning begins.
Enjoy it. Enjoy it. It's fun. It can be.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm going to honor your time. It's late, and we all need to go to bed and get some Z's. Thanks for watching. If you have any specific questions about Transform 20, you know where to find me. Anywhere. I'll see y'all later. Bye.